be perfect, even though it is burnt. 4v8, but the kills are working out. But again, we are looking for kills at the spawn when we finally control around the map. 4v6.
Somebody stop that clock. Stop that clock. The count is on. 4v4.
Oh my goodness, 4v4. The kills are working out. Now they've kicked the door open onto the point we go. Look at Quinstad finding more kills in the spawn. Oh man, the claw's now been popped. 4v3, and the clock has been stopped. Like you said, Spyro finding another. Devoid, another to his name. It's Tipsy. He does have the Sparrow though. You cannot. He kills himself. Goodness gracious. I didn't know there was honorable seppuku stage. And maybe he's feeling that there is no death that is just me.
What a way to go, though.
Well, if you can't.
We're even, and this is boiling down to control matchup. If you're just joining us, this is NXG versus Sierra 7 of Nigeria. The final round of control on Raid.
Be in the sights of Noxious Gaming, 27-26, and they're getting a couple of these kills. A few more to go their way. Quinstad with a huge double there with the help of Spyro. He knows there is another player close by. That van can be quite creepy to get around. And remember, it is B captured, 27-24, and we're going to see some streaks coming through. It's going to be another kill coming in there from Spyro, and he does have a lot of utility to work with as we get to see another potential choke coming out. Sendo flying forwards, looking to equalize those checkbooks. Like I said, into the back of the map we go. Sendo fighting one, but his teammates are falling around him. Spyro with the Annihilator, annihilating the opposition, finding a few more. He knows there is more to come. Left, right, and center, looking to fire up his Kobe impression. A big sigh of relief. Sierra 7 still in this, slowing it down, only down 3. One way, but they don't have enough to come with a second.
21 lives to 19, and now heading straight for the A point. They will commit. This is NXG. Pouring bodies, but strategically losing that gunfight. That is Sage. Spyro, close enough. Gonna set a toe in there. Can he? He dares.
Spyro staying alive, mixing up some drinks, potentially breaking some ankles here. It's going to be life with the pre-fire, life with the death. Doesn't matter, it was a streak invested there, but Santi is going to be the one who makes the break. But 3 more will fall. We can fall onto the point we go. 17v10, and they have bodies on the point. The second tick now developing. Devoid from the top room, and we have the gravity vortex up for grabs here. We have to be able to hold it off for a couple more pushes. 8v, goodness gracious. It looks like the choke artist might be out again. Maybe Aura might on top of them. The kill's still working out. 13v4. Oh my goodness.
Where was this NXG when we started? This is the one they expected. This is the crowd urging them on in chat. 12 this is the NXG they hoped for.
11v3. It's just Virus firing everything he can, trying to infect his opponents with the equalizer. And he's just about to run out, but still a minute and 8 to work with. More streaks to work with. It's going to be Devoid finding more and more. 2v9. Virus still though. A few of those kills going his way, but a minute to work with. They are in a tough position to say the least, and it's just Virus. Oh my goodness, much like coronavirus, he might be put into the history books as he has got a monumental task on his hands here. Not close enough. It's going to be Noxious Gaming. Oh my goodness, I can hear the entire side of Sierra 7. Got more than mine.
They don't believe it themselves. They just brought it back from the brink. It's a dismal performance. And now, as the rain breaks right here.
Once said, I guess it rains down in Africa.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when you pray for the rain, we deal with the mud too. Right now, this is NXG who took hardpoint. SND went to Sierra 7, and now Control falls to NXG. If NXG take the next hardpoint game, hey, time for the series.
We've got a Kenyan South African final, but still a lot more quality to come. And from a mental point of view, I think that is such a crushing defeat for the side of Sierra. So if they have their coach in their ears, or in this case it could be me, put that game behind you. There's still 2 more maps potentially up for grabs here. You've got to lock in, no funnies, only gunnies. We've got to get back into this game, and we are going to Apocalypse for our 4th map.
To all 700 plus of you guys joining the live stream, this is amazing.
Love that. It is great. Looking at the stats here.
By the numbers there.
34, 20 respectively. on the other side of things, Sierra 7 started off strong. They were dominating in kills, but it really got pulled out from underneath them, and then they got choked out. The majority of the players, well, I say majority, just two of them going negative, and in the end, final blow.
It is 8:50, about 9 minutes to 9 p.m. in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. This is your Carry First Africa Cup final, the second semi-final. You are watching Noxious Gaming of South Africa versus Sierra 7 of Nigeria. The first semi-final saw Delta Clan, Delta Esports versus Sun Esports of Morocco. Delta making their way as the first finalists into the final. They eliminated Sun Esports of Morocco.
And now we are going into our fourth map, like you said, of the Carry First second Africa Cup second semi-final. And I don't know if the audio will be able to pick that up, but it is absolutely bucketing down here in Nairobi.
The rain is really beating down on the rooftops. I'm not certain if it's going to leak into, but that is what's happening right now. It's raining heavily here. Either whether it rains, it will pour on Hardpoint as well, on Apocalypse. Pour on Apocalypse as well.
Well, Apocalypse is a trombone. I'm not entirely sure if we are still live.
We are still very much live. We are live. Always Carry First. Spammed on the comments today.
It's back to us, and I must agree, Carry First a fantastic prize pool at $15,000 US towards the final steps before the grand finals, and we have one more. Oh, that was an interesting symbol. I think he's asking for some power.
And here we are, going straight into Apocalypse Hardpoint. If NXG take this, they are a second finalist.
And it will be a South v East kind of matchup.
Hardpoint. And it wasn't
and get straight back into it here on Apocalypse.
Look at the love Africa is showing. Look at the love Africa is showing. You guys are amazing. You guys are odd. I wish I could say all these names right now.
It's going a bit too quick.
It's flying to Hardpoint on Apocalypse. Let's jump straight in.
About
the beginning of the end. For $15,000 US. Apocalypse P1. Let's get Mixy.
Instead, getting
Lord.
Piece. And it's going to be Devoid following it up. It's just in the points. But he is going to be firing nukes as he actually finds a double before being way of Sierra 7. But Quinstad with 4 in a row already got a hunter killer to his name. Make a thing that moves. And the time now ticking over for the side of Noxious.
30 seconds to go on P1 here. Still up for contest. Out as of yet. Still too early. When the kills come through. 22. Remember, Sierra 7 in yellow from Nigeria. South Africa in the blue side. The blue wall.
Secured by the side of Noxious Gaming here. They played very well on P1, getting the majority as we speak. But life with a huge double that actually might get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Last one at the back, anchoring those spawns. But he knows the entire artillery, how you want to break this point. You can see a fantastic job here from the side of Sierra 7. If they cannot find any more kills, though, it will be a bit of a tough one as they find their way into the question.
34 on 15, where we stand on P2. Complete wall-to-wall brawl. It's anyone's game as Sierra 7 force their ways.
Kills now working out for them. Devoid answering back with 1, but they have to get onto that point, and boy, oh boy, did they break it pretty much seamlessly. Going from P1 Sierra 7 certainly here to play some fantastic Call of Duty as they continue to in the back pocket for the boys in yellow as they take the lead going towards P3.
And Sierra 7 are actually catching up and taking, surpassing their way into the lead there. Bullying their way, they will not be walked over as teams. As Tipsy, sneaky,
goodness.
check. We'll check behind the bins.
Smell
Will this is from here have to be petty.
I can hear the squeak, you're dead. As it's going to be Virus flying through and let's pick up the pieces where they were dropped right now. Still in the point is going to be the boys in blue, but for how long? As you can see, two different specialists now. Again, Tipsy committing seppuku on the stage. We got to take that Sparrow off that man because he's killing himself more than the enemy.
Wow. 62 on 44 with 20 seconds left to spare. The new hill activates with 20 seconds. Where the rotation is going to be? They're falling. This one is this hill is changing faster than I do my socks. More often than I do my socks anyway. 10 seconds to go. 66 on 51.
Scrap time still is going to say Noxious Gaming, but it's going to be the boys from Nigeria. This rotation as they secure those post spawns. But two players will fall in terms of an important one for them to win, because this is where it can start to run away from you. Get back into the game, because it looks like a completely different Sierra 7 team compared to the it was Summit. No, it wasn't.
It was Summit. The snowy bad moments from Sierra 7. Then, not now. They're currently in the lead. A lead, but lead nonetheless.
Well,
but that might change. That might change.
The Annihilator, I like that they try to chain them up. Actually, three. Close range, you're going to be barbecued. Let's see if he can thread the needle. Spyro firing at everything he can, but despite all, as Life finds a quick double. Sendo, the last one in the back pocket there, he actually finds a double. His teammates that rally, and they find the kills when they need to answer back, to go back to P1 and maybe find a bit more control in
87 is where we stand. Even a piece of the next hill activates. This for the points, for the scrap time, it might be, well, we're P1.
We're reset 87 to 87, like you said, but it looks like the boys in go their heads high as they get a couple of these kills. But in the interim, the contest is in point as best as possible. It's going to be Life, though, stealing life left, right, and center, but in favor of the boys from Sierra 7. And again, it is such a shot for more than 2 seconds at a time. Tipsy, though, with a massive two-piece, being again a brutal play from point one.
They will have to earn that win if they want it. They will have to earn that space, and let's take it. Well, literally, quite literally over Sierra 7's body.
There's actually going to be a spawn flip here. Quinstad with the claw or 4 seconds, but they have got the setup they need onto the next point, but they need to be holding the previous hill. So right now, they are trying to do the break that they did before with all red, and the trades are working out at the moment for the side of not. See if he can infect the enemy here, coming around the back end. It is across the gold bars. But it is going to be Sendo equalizing the score here and take.
Right now, 119 on 106. For those just joining us in the blue wicker, Sierra 7 in yellow from Nigeria.
The equalize there, and they break their way into the hill just like they did in the previous set of rotation. Left is Quinstad with a massive double. Santi has to make something happen here with the claw. He finds the first, but for the steady, the last 12 seconds or so going the way of not Sierra 7, Noxious, going to be an absolute bloodbath in the mid-map.
132 on 120. Brain gets his target. That Sendo falls by the window, shredded. Spire has been putting on a show on this particular hard
And
point
he's
match.
just popped his second work, but he gets one before being taken out. Avatar close range. He is trying to get, as of right now, it's going to be the Void who pops the gravity cannon. He gets a two-piece, and that's going to be of Noxious Gaming, and they have now found a little bit of a lead and a few more kills going their way. Kill being choked out a small amount, but not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, as they find to be another contest broken once more. 0-7 in the point, looking to chip away that lead.
Wall-to-wall brawl. They're going to drag this out close. The gap has not got started, honestly. 153 on 36, a 20-point gap here. We started this hard-point game.
Sendo actually won a massive one on moving up a couple of seconds on Scrap there. They have set up for the next kill, and we know a bit of utility that